Hiya, Cruises here, welcome back to another episode of Let's Play World of Warcraft Leveling Legacy. In the last episode we helped John J. Kishan and Bravo Company defeat the Blackrock Orcs of Redridge Mountains. And now we are going to go to a new zone, the zone of Duskwood down here. And it's one of my favorite zones aesthetically. But before we do that, we want to go here and learn how to ride. The quest we got automatically when we reached level 20 told us to go to Amberseal Ranch in Dunmore Row. We could go and do that. It's all the way up here, right there. We were at that place, did some quests with the returning some boars all the way back in episode 9 or 14 or whatever it is. But instead, I wanted to head here to East Vale logging camp, as if you talk to the Randall Hunter here, you can learn to ride the apprentice riding. This will give us the ability to ride ground mounts. You need to find a riding trainer for your race and then purchase a mount. Luckily though, I have those mounts already. If you are a human, you can buy horses here, for example, but now she'll tell us that we have to be exalted to the kingdom of Stormwind to get the steeds. Just earn the trust of Stormwind and then we can do business. So she doesn't trust us, in fact, but then you can get these horses here if you are exalted with Stormwind. Currently we are not, we are revered, so we still need about 19,000 reputation points to get that. But now we can throw away the chauffeur, and we can ride on our own. So we can go here to the mount tab right there, and then we can select a mount to ride. Which ones do you want to go with? A sea turtle maybe? This one doesn't increase our movement speed at all though, but it does increase swimming speed, which is nice if you want to swim. So I'm going to pull this one over here on the action bar. Another mount that is actually really useful is the water strider like this one. You get this in Pandaria. This one will give us the ability to walk on top of water, which is really nice when you are doing quests in areas with lots of water bodies. But more fitting for us right now, though, is using a ram. Though I don't think I have any good-looking rams available to us. We could ride a yak. Those are pretty cool. But, oh, maybe this thing. This looks cool. I haven't tried this one out. This one I got from the Brawlers Guild. Oh, let's check it out. Let's dismount that water strider. And, come on. Are we out of combat? You can only mount when you are out of combat, by the way. There we go. This one looks pretty nice. Yeah, it fits us pretty good. Let's use this one for now. We can change things up later. Also, the Kodos do have a new model. This is for the Horde only, though. There is one mount you can use. One Kodo you can use for Alliance, which is the Brew. I think you can use it for the Alliance, or at least the Brewfest one. Brewfest is the event during October, so it's coming up pretty soon. But let's stick with this one for now. You could ride another mount, but this one looks pretty cool. I haven't used this one. It's a Mushan from the lands of Pandaria. Anyway, let's make our way to Duskwood. We do have a quest. Let's abandon this one. Get rid of that. Here we go. We do have a breadcrumb quest that we got back in Lakeshire. This one is to report to Duskwood. Thunderhand, the citizens of Duskwood are in dire need of your assistance. I have here a letter from Commander Althea Ebonlock, leader of the Night Watch. Yeah, this is the Night's Watch. Insert Game of Thrones joke. As you reach Darkshire, you should travel across the bridge. This is the bridge. Corner of Redridge. Once you cross the bridge, you will be in Duskwood. Oh! Beware of the savage beasts that stalk the countryside. Oh, This, guys, is one of the most atmospheric zones in the game. As you can see here, there are just these lights. It would have been even better when it's nighttime and it's even darker. But yeah, here we see Watchman Callahan of the Night's Watch. The Night Watch, sorry, not the Night's Watch. And we have Kzix.
I got what you need.
He sells us a fire orb, actually, for 1 gold if you want to use that. And also some goblin jumper cables for engineering.
Glad I could help.
Let's sell some of our junk to him and get rid of that. There we go. You can also sell those bouquets of flowers. We don't need those. And yeah, it's really atmospheric here. And the lore of the zone is actually really interesting as well. Mostly it's like the darker, more sinister parts of Elven Forest. It's been largely impacted by the presence of a certain tower to the east. Ooh, and these beasts stalking the ridges. As you can see, it's inspired kind of like by Halloween and storylines like that. Well, Halloween isn't a storyline, but you know, pumpkins and the whole thematic around Halloween, more precisely. And as you can see, there are some black rats here. There are spiders, there are skeletons, stuff like that. Wolves and dangerous beasts. And here we approach one of my favorite little areas. As you can see, we have the Watcher Bacchus here, going with a torch. It's really easy to spot these the Watchers with the torches around the area. But here we are. Oh, it's such a cool little place. This is Darkshire. We have Goldshire, we have Lakeshire, and here we finally have Darkshire. And it's a pretty nifty place. We have Stephen Black, the Stable Master. Here's Althea Ebonlock of the Night Watch. Let's talk to her. She looks really cool.
Can I help you?
You are the help that we requested. Althea sighs. I suppose you'll have to do. Hey!
Careful.
Hey, I'm the savior of Lakeshire, man. The dire wolves are the most common threat to the townsfolk here. They lurk in the forests on all sides of us. The most are along the north bank of the river. These aren't the runt dogs you see in Elwyn, or wherever you are from. They're big as a man and twice as vicious. I'm a dwarf. I'm from the halls of Dunmorrow, my friend. If you wish to assist the people of Darkshire, hunt the dire wolves so our streets can be safer.
Farewell.
Sounds like a good idea. There's also the town hall here. We have the Clark Daltrey. We have Sira von Indy, historian. Yeah, Hogan Ferrens. Here's the Council of Darkshire. We have Millstipe. We have Barry Buck. We have Anchorite Delan. Hello. Greetings. I am Anchorite Delan, one of the Delanai.
Remember the
We have the mayor, Lord Ello Ebonlock, probably related to the mistress outside. And we have the mistress outside, the missus outside, and we have the deputy mayor, Roll Droiger. So let's get out. Those are the most essential characters here. There are a couple of interesting things we can see in this area now, I think. Some changes. We have the smithy to our right. Can we learn mining here? Let's see if we can.
See you later.
There's a weaponsmith back here, Gavin Gnarltree. And there's the mining trainer. Beautiful. Let's learn mining then. We have some gathering professions.
Light bless you.
And let's check out these other houses as well, and the inn. Here we have Calor. Is that a mononym? Anyway.
Well
Darkness seems to drawn inexorably to Duskwood. Master Carowin's quest is the expulsion of evil and heresy. Through our efforts, the people of Darkshire kept safe. You believe yourself worthy to join us? I once thought as you, disillusioned by the complacency of the Watch. I join Master Caravin. If you wish to prove yourself, it will not be through words. Test your skills against the Nightbane Worgen in Brightwood Grove. We'll see if you have what it takes to hunt these monsters.
Go with honor, friend.
Worgen? Here? In the forest? What is this? I thought the Worgen were in Gilneas. We did the quest there, and how could they have gone all the way down here? Well, we've heard of the Scythe of Elune. And where has it been the entire time before we got it back to Gilneas with the Night Elves? We'll see. Here are the caravans. So we have Jonathan and Elaine. What is upstairs? We have a little kid here. He's playing that chair game. I'm gonna take this chair. That's the kid there. Looks like a pretty nice house though, even though it's riddled with spider webs. Ew. Just gonna take you guys on a little exploration tour here. We did that in the other place as well though, in Lakeshire, but it was a lot smaller. Didn't do it in Sentinel Hill, but that place is not as exciting as this one. This is Logan Ava. The Ava family. Tailors and stuff. So if you want to train your tailoring, you can go in there. There's one last house here, and then there are a couple of more up there towards the Flight Master. Let's go inside the inn. This is the Scarlet Raven Tavern, and the music here is actually really good. Mabel Solage.
See you around.
What is up here? This is kind of exciting for me as well. Here's Gundur
Good day to you.
Thornbush. He was
See
really
you
nice.
around.
But it's actually exciting. You find these small hidden things inside all these places and NPCs you haven't really thought about or noticed before if you take your time and visit these. Hello. Chef Grudal, he has a couple of quests for us. Hello, welcome to my kitchen, sir. This is where all of the Scarlet Raven Tavern's finest delicacies are made. Ah, just smell the wonderful aroma. Seasoned wolf kebabs are a house favorite. Sure, I can make you some, but first I need the supplies. Bring me 5 wolf skirt steaks. The dire wolves near the river north of town are good to hunt. I wouldn't stray too far into the woods if I were you.
Be careful.
Then we have the dusky crab cakes. I'll let you in on a little secret. Dusty crab cakes are really made from spider meat. I know it's a bit disgusting, but the cakes have a nice tangy flavor and make great snacks. If you want to try some, still I'm afraid I'm out of meat. I need some lump meat to whip up a few more cakes. Venom web spiders are a good source. They nest to the north between the foothills and the river, so the same place as the wolves and the spiders. Don't think there's anything more down in the basement. And that's the first couple of quests we'll have is to go to... should probably make this RN. Let's do that. Let's make this RN.
Light bless
There we go.
you.
Light bless you. Now we have these quests. We are going actually out of the town, but I just want to show you guys the other houses as well. Here out towards the eastern exit, we have a house up on the right side. Here we have some engineers. Cog, Glit Spinner, Terrible, Bubble Pump, Bubble Tump. And he sells some really nice stuff, some bronze framework and stuff. And the Night Watch, all the Night Watch guys are, I think they're all named something. Keller.
Need help?
Here we have Felicia Maline. And then we have the last 2 houses. This is the quest you want. Tobias Mismantle. He is a really interesting character. If you remember, you can go back and rewatch that stuff actually. If you go back to our videos in Gilneas, you might remember this guy from those.
Oi.
I'm here because I received a letter from my brother Stalvin. Ah, that's the brother we haven't seen in years. On arriving here, I was told he was dead. The entire town refuses to offer any further explanation. Any mention of his name is met with terror and suspicion, as if I didn't have enough of that myself. I'm afraid of what will happen if my frustration and anger grows any further. I beg you, help me to get to the bottom of this. Implore Clerk Daltrey for any information he may have on my brother.
You wouldn't want to see me when I'm angry.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to see him when he's a Hulk. That's the plot twist.
Need help?
And up here we have Victoria Prismantras. What sort of name is that? Anyway. We are going to have a chat with the mayor down in Darkshire. We're actually going to do that later, the Legend of Salvan. That's an important quest we'll do later on. I think it's about time we head north and kill some stuff. It's been a lot of exploring and talking now. We want to head up here to kill some wolves, some dire wolves, and some... or is it the dire wolves and some stuff. So that sounds like a good idea. And here we are. You can see the dire wolves. We can see the... oh, there we go. And there are spiders here. This place is usually heavily contested with a lot of players. So it's a good idea to get here early on if you want a quest. I've been feeling like the cross-realm zones have been working pretty well lately after the patch. So it's a bit easier now than it used to be. Which is a good thing for the leveling experience. Not sitting around waiting for respawns is always a good idea. Now, luckily for us, though, the enemies that we kill usually drop what we need. So you will learn a couple of recipes from doing these quests for the cook, the chef in the inn. He will teach you how to make these the dusky crab cakes, which are actually spiders, and you'll learn to cook the wolf meat as well. And previously we also had we do have a recipe for the beer-basted boar ribs on this guy. Maybe he will be a grand good chef in the future, we'll see. Cooking in the game is a secondary profession, just like first aid. You'll be able to make some food you can eat to give yourself health regen, or you can get some nice buffs. There we go. Usually a good idea is to level up fishing, and then you can use the fish to level up cooking as well. Especially in Pandaria, what am I saying? In World of Draenor, it's a really easy. There's a really easy way to. Oh, this guy is probably evading. No, he's not. To level up fishing in Legion, I'm not sure what it will be like. Hopefully, it will be easy then as well. Oh, a rare spawn, Lupos, a rare beast. Lupos, of course, Lupin and Lupus. I think it just means wolf in Latin, to be honest. There we go. We got to level 25 already. Wow, we're already on the edge of the interval there for the Duskwood level zone, the range. So we only need more crab cakes, more spiders now. So let's stay away from the wolves. We don't need them. Here we go. Let's head off towards inside here. You also get these other spider web thingies from the spiders, the crunchy spider legs. You can use those for some other cooking things as well, I think. Or maybe it's for first aid to make some antitoxins or something. Can't remember off the top of my head, but anyway, you get really nice stuff from killing the spiders. Well, the really nice stuff might be taking it a bit long, but it's not that much of an exaggeration. Let's take these guys down and oh, Nightbane Dark Runner. What is this? Worgen in the dungeon. Ooh. Let's take a look at those now. Oh, I forgot. We still need to kill more of these wolves, don't we? Yeah, only killed. We have only killed 4 of them. We need to kill 12. What am I saying? I'm not paying attention at all. Yeah, this is a standard quest, and it's been like this since before Cataclysm, in fact. Starting off the zone pretty... I guess it's some sort of pacing thing, where you start off each zone with just killing things. This happened in Red Ridge as well. We just had those quests killing the boars and the gnolls and stuff. And then the quest gets better and more... exciting when we get further into the zone. Not sure why it would do this. In my opinion, it would be a lot better if they started out with the hook, like the more exciting quests, and they could just ignore those other quests as a whole. Because you have to do these to unlock the more fun quests, in fact, so... But on the other hand, we do have something to look forward to, don't we? Like the quest in Red Ridge was amazing, and I think the Dead Mines finish was also pretty cool. So technically we have experienced a lot of really interesting stuff. Remembering back to Thunderhand's first exit in Dunmorrow as well, that was amazing with the whole invasion from the Dark Iron Dwarves, and that storyline was pretty cool as well, if you remember that. If you don't, just go back and rewatch those videos and you'll get a quick recap on that whole storyline. After that, I actually read through the Shattering novel, which is a novel that involved a lot of the politics in Ironforge before the Cataclysm hit. So it's a really exciting book. In fact, I'll do a video on these novels sometime in the future, hopefully, when I'm done with all of them.
What can I do for you?
Here we have this quest. Were you able to find 5 wolf skirt steaks yet? Yes, I was. Here you go. The skirt steak is the best part. It's not an efficient way to cook, though. Here, have this recipe. It's a little different, but flank meat is easier to come by when you really need a meal.
For the Alliance.
Hail, Thunderhand. Did you get a lump of meat for me? Yes, I did. Ah, yes, a nice lump you have there. That's what my doctor said to me. Let me just get this seasoned with my secret spices, no looking, and get them to skittering on a skillet for a while. And although dusky crab cakes are my specialty, I won't give you out the recipe. Here's the recipe for a dish that's almost as good. So we get the gooey spider cake instead. Anyway, you want to save these if you want to learn all the recipes. Here you see you can get a buff if we are seated while eating. If you spend at least 10 seconds eating this thing, we'll be well fed, get stamina and versatility. Nice. Let's save that one. Let's talk to Althea. Hello. Don't go thinking that was too easy. Far greater dangers lurk deeper in the woods. Oh, we get some nice stuff. We get some
Safe
boots.
travels.
Check these out. Oh, those are nice. How do they look? They look brown. We also got these, some flash bundles. Calls down a pillar of fire, burning all enemies within the area for 0 fire damage and additional fire damage over 8 seconds. Additional 0 fire damage over 8 seconds. So it basically does no damage at all. Looks pretty cool though.
Hello.
So we have a couple of quests we can get. We can get the Hermit and we can get the Night Watch. I've been told there is sign of activity at Beggar's Haunt. People have reported seeing lights in the tower to the east of town. Ooh. Few would be bold enough to stay that close to Deadwind Pass. You're the first to report since I've learned about this. Go check it out and make sure whatever it is in there is human. So that's pretty cool. And there's also this other quest, the Night Watch. I'm afraid you're all I've got to help here, Thunderhand. Stormwind forces are so taxed by greater evils that they can't spare a single footman to protect Darkshire. It's up to me and the rest of the Night Watch to keep our homes safe. There's more threats here than just wolves, unfortunately. Rotting horrors roam near Blind Mary's haunt on the southeast outskirts, and if they're not kept in check, they'll be visiting our homes in the night. Ooh. Deal with the undead and report back to me for your bounty.
Have a good one.
That's terrifying. Now we gotta go up and talk to Victori Prismantras. Was that his name? The weird dude up here. And then we probably get the quest for the... this one is a good one.
Well met.
My gnomish friend Cog has promised to help me build a device which will let me peer towards the stars. According to Cog's blueprint, what I need first is a way to reflecting light. I remember a woman by the name of Mary, who became well known around these parts for always carrying a looking glass. Perhaps you can track Mary down and see if she might lend us a reflective surface for this project. I believe she once resided in southern Duskwood.
Be careful.
That's his voice. Now, as you can see here, Darkshire is on the eastern part of Duskwood. Now we were up here along the banks of the river, and to our east we have an area known as Deadwind Pass. It's a 55 to 56 zone according to this stuff, and it is really cool. The lore tied to that zone is actually really cool because of a certain tower and a certain individual, which we'll get into more later on. That's why she told us about, well, no one dares to go too close to Deadwind Pass because there is a lot of stuff tied to that special tower. Now here is Beggar's Haunt. This is just a sentry tower for the Alliance. Here we go. Here is the guy who was up here. His name is Abercrombie, the Hermit. And he's been doing some alchemy here, apparently. Why you are not inside, I do not know.
Good day to you.
Ah, welcome, stranger. I'd offer you something, but there's not much here. Could I beg you to run some errands for a poor old hermit?
See you later.
Sure.
How are you?
Oh, what is a poor old man to do? I need some supplies from Darkshire, but the village is so far away and I'm so old and feeble. I would never make the trip. Can you go to Darkshire and bring me back some ghost hair thread? You can get it from Madame Eva at her home on the Darkshire Square.
Safe travels.
Want some thread, huh? Let's follow the red thread and get you some to use. We're gonna head back and get those supplies. I don't think you can get them before you have the quest. I think the quest ends at the vendor, at Madame Eva. Even though she's like in the tailor home that we just took a look at the beginning of the episode, she will not give you this thread until you have the quest. What he wants with the thread? Well, you just have to wait and see, because he has some plans for his stuff. Let me tell you, Abercrombie is... Ooh. Here she is. Ah, ghost hair thread is what you need, isn't it? I'm afraid I have none in stock, but I can make some for you if you can supply the ghost hair. There is a poor old sad spirit, Blind Mary, who haunts an old farmhouse in the hills south of Darkshire. Here, take the spectral comb and ask Blind Mary to comb her hair. Then bring back the comb, and I will glean from it the ghost hair I'll need for the thread. And take care, for dark things now lurk near that house.
Safe travels.
This one is taking us down towards Blind Mary. You can see the reflective surface is also down at Mary's house. We need her to give us that. And there's also some rotting horrors down there. And that's going to be an exciting trip if you ask me. And we'll do that in the next episode. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. And as we approach the inn, I'll just make sure we get some rested experience. If you did enjoy it, make sure to leave a like below. I appreciate that a lot. And share it with your friends if you think they will enjoy it just as much as hopefully you did. I'll see you guys in the next time.